Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, as we are meeting for the first time, can we introduce ourselves?
So why not? So this is Rajesh Kumar. I'm from Odisha, Bhubaneswar, and I do work as a speaking trainer. So that's about me. Would you like to give a brief intro?
Yeah, sure. I am Swati Goel. I am from MP and I am a teacher. I teach in a private school. Currently, I have recently created my YouTube channel. So, I am developing my language, English language. So, yeah, I am an English language learner too.
Okay, that's really great that you are into teaching profession. One of the great profession I can say. That
Yes.
that's and tell me something more about your place, the place where you live in MP.
Yes, I am living in MP. I have completed my graduation and post graduation in English literature and my B.Ed also. I have done B.Ed.
So you are a
And
literature student.
sorry,
You are a literature student.
I have done my graduation in PCM and post graduation in English literature.
Okay,
Yes.
from science to English. Okay, that's
And math and English are my favorite subjects. And
okay.
if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are writing poems, watching short stories, and teaching. I love teaching.
Okay, that's great. We have a lot of things in common. That first thing, PCM. So even I'm from PCM background. Then
Oh,
English, you love English and you teach also. Even I do the same. And writing poetry is also, which we both do, I guess. So
oh my God. Okay.
at that, tell me about your journey. How did you start recording videos on YouTube and how did you start? From where you get the motivation?
Okay. So I recently created, as I told you, that it has been only 1 month, about 1 month.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I I was learning language like I have started 2 years back, but I was not consistent. I stopped myself because I have lots of work. But I can say because of distraction, so I stopped learning English language, and then I have a passion to learn this language, but sometimes it happens, that we stop learning, so I also stopped learning. But yeah, 2 months ago, I thought that I would be consistent, and then I was like I used to talk on audio calls, and I was very consistent on audio call. Like I daily call like 4 to 5 people, and then we have a great conversation. So I thought that why then I watch some YouTube videos of conversational videos, so I thought that why shouldn't I start my YouTube channel? Because whenever I am doing any profession, any professional work, so at that time I am into that work. I am not like that time I would not ignore my work because I am passionate about my work. So yeah, that's why I start this journey. I thought that I should record myself. I should upload, and if you are doing yourself for anything, if you are doing for yourself, so maybe sometimes you take it for granted, but if you are doing for others, so at that time you are more attentive, you focus yourself
You have the
more, like
responsibility, yeah.
yeah, you feel responsible because you have to give like you have to upload this video, and someone thousands of people are noticing your mistakes, your everything, like how the way you are talking. So that's why I thought that.
And also at that point, you can't make excuses because you are not doing it for yourself, you're doing for others also.
Yes, yes, yes. And when it is our professional work, so we don't want to make excuses.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, then that is how I started even. Like, I have completed my study from a state board. So I have studied most of the thing in my native language. But later on, I thought that English is really necessary. It is part of communication and it is the global language. So we all need to learn. So that is how I started learning. Later on, I feel that I should teach also because teaching is the best way to learn something. When you're learning something and sharing with others, you will learn it better. So that is how I started.
Okay, so when did you start it?
Well, it's more than 1 year I have been doing this. I have been teaching in a lot of online platforms, in applications, and even I do have my online classes which I conduct on Zoom and Telegram also.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So how did like for teaching also you should have lots of knowledge and like fluency before teaching. How did you develop this language?
Well, that's really an interesting journey. 1 year before, if I say, I was able to read and write. These are something we have been taught in school also. We all
Hmm.
know those basic grammar rules and everything. But when it comes to speaking, you need confidence, way of speaking, ideas, instant words also. A lot of people to complain that we know how to speak, we know a lot of words, but when it comes to speaking, either we don't get the right word on right time or we have some hesitation problem. So initially it happens when you don't practice. But once you started practicing, you will be developing all those things which you are lacking at. So initially when we have struggled a lot, but later on as you are consistent and passion is something. If you love something, you can do it really well. So I feel this is something which I love. So I love my work and I love to learn and teach. So that's how it is.
But you didn't tell that what is the process of learning.
Process of see. For me, it is quite different. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, but there was one application named Leaf Scholar, IELTS Prep. IELTS stands for IELTS Prep, Leap Scholar. You can find in Play Store that application.
Hmm.
And IELTS stands for International English Language Testing
Yes.
System. So those learners or people those are interested to migrate for the study or working purpose, they give that particular exam. So it is kind of speaking test, and I used to teach or guide to those students initially. So initially I was not getting paid for all those things, but later on when I established myself as a good speaking trainer, I started getting paid for all those things which I started. So initially, I was just a learner, but later on, as I improved a lot, I get paid for that thing. So initially, it happens. First, it is learning, then it is earning.
Oh, okay, okay, that's very amazing. Mm, but I didn't get the idea that you said that you start teaching.
Mhm.
So how is it possible that before teaching also you might have doing very struggle to learn? So how did you start teaching before that?
Before that, I must say that it took me 2 or 3 months to improve or to reach at a level where I can talk to people confidently. So before that, what I used to do, I used to listen some speakers, some good speakers. नो आई एम स्पीकिंग समथिंग इन हिंदी ताकि लोगों को अच्छे से समझ आए मैं क्या करता था तो व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू डू मैं पहले कुछ अच्छे स्पीकर बहुत अच्छे स्पीकर उनको सुनता था फिर एक दूसरी जगह जाता था जहाँ पे लोगों को कुछ नहीं आता उनके पास उनके सामने बोलता था तो क्योंकि अब अच्छे स्पीकर के सामने बोलोगे तो थोड़ा हड़बड़ाहट होगी और अब डरोगे कि यार गलती होगी तो जज करेंगे तो मैं सीखता था अच्छे जगह से और ज्ञान आके झाड़ता था कहीं और भी जहाँ पे लोग जज नहीं करेंगे So no, it is something you are gaining knowledge from one place and also applying it at another place. तो
But
ऐसे ऐसे करके हाँ,
people don't want like people don't find the people where they should speak because in their area, in their atmosphere, there is no one who can understand English.
here also at my home if I say no one is ready to speak in English with me okay they are quite comfortable in the native language ओडिया हिंदी में भी कोई बात नहीं करता मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ उड़ीसा में आप आइए और हिंदी में बात करिए no one is that fluent in Hindi also so it is problem and I mean thing of every place no one is that comfortable because we are not native speakers I mean we are not natives of English. So people need to understand, but still there are a lot of free applications, free platforms, and YouTubers like you, those are helping people, and they're providing free platforms. आप मेरे से पैसे लेती क्या नहीं फ्री में पढ़ा देंगे so this is but the beauty अगर आपको चाहिए if you want to learn something you'll get lot of things for free but you have
Yes,
to find that खोजने की मेहनत आपको करनी पड़ेगी if something is
yes.
free at least you have to give time attention you have to do some research also so that is how.
Okay. So, do you have any co-learner, any friend with whom you used to talk?
Well, I do have a lot of friends and also students. I give free classes also on Telegram. So there are a lot of people, those are really interested to talk, but audio में हर कोई comfortable होता है. जब हम वीडियो की बात करते हैं, people will be saying no, no, we are a bit shy, we are a bit hesitant, and they will make a lot of excuses. And that is the reason I have started and I have decided to talk to people those are interested. People like you. You guys are really doing it, and I must appreciate this thing. And people need to understand whenever we talk about communication, it is not about speaking only or not those words. It is about eye contact, body language, gestures. Lot of things are there. तो अगर आप सीख रहे हैं तो completely सीखिए. ऐसा नहीं कि बस चार
Yes.
word बोलना आ जाए. No, body language speaks much more louder than the words. So that's why I will suggest जो भी हमें देख रहे हैं या फिर देखने वाले हैं, you guys should practice in video sessions also. That will give you the ultimate communication that you are desiring for. क्योंकि इंटरव्यू में इंटरव्यूअर आपके सामने बैठा हुआ है, ऐसा नहीं कि हमेशा आपको कॉल पे इंटरव्यू आएगा. सो you have to learn the
Yes.
practical effective communication.
In fact, if people have confidence, good confidence, then they can speak better than the person who has good knowledge but not confidence. So it is very important to develop the confidence. If I talk about
Absolutely.
myself, I don't have much idea about how to do eye contact, and I used to think like I keep my eyes up and then think
Never
and then
happen.
speak. Yeah, then I watch my video and then something is like, so something should be changed, and then I improved myself and I'm working on myself in myself. So yeah, I'm improving. In fact, when I edit my video, I try to correct myself that where I am making mistake, and most of the time I don't find any mistake, or at one or two places I find mistakes, but most of the time, yeah, it happens. And most of the time I do many mistakes. I think, oh my god, I have done lots of mistake in this video.
Yeah, no, that is the beauty of learning. A person should be trying most of the time because the best thing you can do is trying honestly. So if you're trying, because no one is there who will not mistake. Today or tomorrow, you have to make mistake. But the best thing is that doing mistake is not a crime, but not learning from that is a crime. So make mistake, but learn from that. That is how the updation. पैदा होके कोई सीख के नहीं आता, ठीक है. पैदाइशी कोई सीख के नहीं आता. Even we have learned that native language because, like after listening to our mothers, parents, and surroundings. So that is how you have to learn. But if you're learning something, it's not about only gaining knowledge. It is all about applying. It is all about using in your daily life also. So people have to do that. We say practical learning.
Yeah, there are lots of things that not come in our mind at the time when we speak, but when we fumble, when we stuck at those particular words, we need to find out the words after the conversation, because what people do most of the time, they let it go. Okay, I am not getting the word. Okay, it's okay. But what I do, I try to find out the word, that what is the meaning
That's
of
the
this
right
word.
way. Again,
Yeah.
we do. We all do. Like I have been teaching since more than 1 year, but still today, whenever we read any newspaper, whatever it is, but if we find something is really new or something we should learn, even I simply search in Google. If you see my Google history search history, it will make you surprised. Is that a mad person or what? But learning is something like that. कि अगर आप
Yes.
में चाहत है, then you have to have that passion. तभी आप जल्दी सीख पाएंगे, because we have seen a lot of people to come to us and they say that we have been trying from last 1 year and more than that, still we are not able to reach at that level which we want to reach. Reason is that their way is not correct. They are trying. like चाहने से कुछ नहीं मिलता, no. If I want money, no one will give me. You have to work hard for that. So
Yeah.
hard working is also necessary, smart working is also necessary, but it is all about trying. At least you should start someday.
Yeah, some people start, like I also started before, but I was not regular. So yeah, that is very important to be consistent, because if you are starting something and if you are not consistent, so you have to start from that point where
Zero
you
again.
started before. Yeah.
That's true. So are you enjoying your YouTube channel nowadays? Because you're uploading a lot of
Yes.
videos, and I have seen all this content, most of that, and it's really good.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm enjoying a lot. Actually, I love to learn new things. I love to talk with people and know about them and their journey. And yeah, English is my passion. It is my hobby. So that's why I'm enjoying a lot. In fact, whenever I do any work, so I feel lots of laziness, and I tired also because when my mom used to tell me any work, so I said, okay, I will do it later. But after coming from school, like if someone called me and someone messaged me and said, okay, can we have conversation? So I immediately say, okay, yes, no, why not? And I don't feel any like tiredness or anything whenever I talk, connect with people.
Yeah, there is also one thing which we say that communication is a free therapy. When you're talking to people, when
Yeah,
you're exchanging ideas, that is really relaxing. So I guess
yes,
you are doing the same thing, and also you are spreading a lot of positivity with your smile. While communication, you're having that beautiful smile, and even I will suggest that thing to people. कि अगर आप बोल रहे हैं ऐसे मुंह सुखा के तो लोगों को लगेगा कि कोई डांट रहा है कोई ध्यान दे रहा है बट इफ यू आर स्माइलिंग इन बिटवीन वी से स्माइल इज द यूनिवर्सल लैंग्वेज तो अगर
yes,
आपको नहीं आता बट किसी को देख के स्माइल कर लीजिए द पर्सन विल फाइंड इट मोर कनेक्टेड
yes, yes.
सो नो
In
यू
fact,
शुड हैव दैट
yeah, in fact, expression also can tell and everything because if you don't, if you cannot say any word, so you can make them understand with your expressions.
एब्सोल्युटली
Yeah.
बिकॉज हर कोई बोल नहीं पाता बट people can show indications and gestures so
Yes.
that is much more effective we say पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में भी वही पार्ट रहता है कि मोस्टली पीपल टू फोकस ऑन बॉडी लैंग्वेज इफ दे आर
Yes.
एबल टू फाइंड इट कनेक्टेड देन दे डू फॉलो यू मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम
Yes. And like someone is very good in something like they have so much knowledge, but they don't know how to represent that knowledge in front of others. So that is like waste of their knowledge.
लाइक नॉर्मल एग्जाम्पल से मैं समझाता हूँ वाई द वीडियो और विजुअल हैज मोर इफेक्ट देन ऑडियो आप बताइए कि लोगों को मूवी में चित्र चलचित्र देखना ज्यादा पसंद है या फिर रेडियो में न्यूज सुनना ज्यादा पसंद है डेफिनेटली पीपल विल गो फॉर विजुअल्स मूवी because when they find all those pictures motion pictures they find it more realistic and that is how it is and that's how the
Yes.
communication is you can easily address a lot of things with all your expressions and intentions if you are really good at that.
Okay. Actually, at 4:30 I have class. I take tuitions also.
Oh, it's
Um,
okay and it's really nice session and thank you very much for inviting me and hopefully very soon we'll connect again and keep
yeah. Yes.
practicing and keep learning keep sharing the knowledge you do have. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Actually, I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Um, yeah. Like how to boost up our confidence in front of in person because what happens with me, I am very confident in
Mhm.
audio calls, video calls, but when in person, like someone, when I talk with someone, so I stuck a lot.
Okay, okay. See, first of all, this is something that happens when you are an introvert personality. You are a bit reserved and you usually don't interact. So starting a conversation is a bit tough task because we do overthink a lot. कि क्या होगा, क्या reaction आएगा, whether the
Yes,
person will take it in a right way or wrong way. So the moment you stop overthinking, that is one way. Another thing is that आप देखोगे गेम खेलते टाइम ठीक है क्रिकेट हो या फिर कोई भी गेम हो हम पहले प्रैक्टिस करते हैं उसे नेट प्रैक्टिस तो
mm-hmm.
द नेट प्रैक्टिस विल गिव यू कॉन्फिडेंस ठीक है सो दैट इज व्हाट
In
यू हैव
fact,
टू डू हाँ
in Hindi also, like people have stage fear. They are very good in talking everything, but when they come on stage and they speech or they give any speech, so they fumble.
और एक चीज मैं बताऊंगा कि नो डोंट गो विथ लॉन्ग कन्वर्सेशन बट वाइल स्टार्टिंग इनिशियली आप स्टार्ट करिए हाय हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग हैव ए गुड डे तो ये सब बेसिक चीजें तो एक बार आप स्टार्ट कर लेंगी एंड यू विल गेट अ पॉजिटिव रेस्पॉन्स यू विल फाइंड इट मोर मोटिवेटिंग तो अगर मैंने आपको अच्छा बोला देन डेफिनेटली विल डू बेटर नेक्स्ट टाइम तो स्टार्टिंग में बट यू हैव टू डू इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम यू विल गेट पॉजिटिव फीडबैक यू विल गेट मोर मोटिवेशन बट इट्स ऑल अबाउट स्टार्टिंग स्टार्टिंग इज ऑलवेज हार्ड एक बार आपने कर दिया देन इट वुड बी रियली स्मूथ एंड बेटर देन प्रीवियस
Okay,
and
thank you so
hopefully
much.
next time we will listen from you this time I guess we are running out of time Thank you for today.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Good day. Bye.
Yeah, have a great evening.